Yo, what's up YouTube? Tigz here, bringing you guys another Escape from Tarkov guide video. In today's guide video, we're going to be giving you guys my guide for reserve and how to make really fast money that's very efficient and not many people are running. So first of all, there's going to be a few things to note. The keys that you're going to need for this reserve money run are right here. RSPS2, PSV2, PS1P1, and PSV1. You can buy all these keys for around 100k. The most expensive one being this key. You can actually get this cheaper if you wait on the flea market. Get this one for 80k. You can get this one for 100k, and you can get this one for 80k. So overall, very, very cheap keys, and I can guarantee you'll make your money back on the very first run, just on the keys alone. And these keys have 100 uses each, which means there's lots of profit to be made. Another thing to note, I highly recommend you guys bring a Red Rebel. If you can't buy a Red Rebel, then don't worry. This money guide isn't out of your option. There's many other options you can take on this money guide, and I'll explain later on in the video. So, Red Rebel, if you were to buy off the flea market right now, it's 3.5 million rubles. To use the Red Rebel extract, it's up at Dome. You need a paracord, which you can buy for 20k rubles off the flea market, which is very cheap. You could either put that in your vest or your gamma if you wanted to. Red Rebel basically gives you the freedom to extract without being extract camped at D2, or having to go press a matic and extract there. Now, in my opinion, Red Rebel will definitely make this run a lot more efficient for you if you want to survive more. But if you want to be faster and get in and out of raids quickly, then D2 is probably going to be the move, or Hermatic. So, first of all, we've covered all of that now. We're going to quickly talk about the Jaeger barter trade for the Red Rebel. If you guys are of level, you'll actually be able to buy the Red Rebel from Jaeger right here. It's 15 propane tanks, 10 fuel conditioners, and 15 defuel. It's approximately 1.5 million rubles. It's about 1.6 sometimes. It all depends on the flea market cost and how much you buy them for. But as you can see here, the approximation is right there by Jaeger. This is going to change non-stop. So like I said, you're looking at around 1.5 mil, 1.6 mil for a Red Rebel, which in my opinion is very cheap. The drawback is you're going to need your Jaeger levels up. So if you are one of those players that haven't got his Jaeger levels up, don't worry. You don't have to worry about this. You can just buy it off the market if you want to. It's completely up to you. You are going to be looking, like I said, like 3 to 4 mil, which is pretty expensive. Honestly, that is on you guys. You don't have to if you don't want to, but that will definitely bump up the cost of the run, and you're going to have to do more runs to make back the cost of Red Rebel. But it's a worthy investment, and you can use Red Rebel on other maps. So, we've covered the keys now. We've covered the Red Rebel. Now we're going to quickly talk about why this run is so good. So, in the game, there's multiple types of crates just like this. This is a technical supply crate. These are the best crates in the game, in my opinion. These can drop fuel, defuel, bolts, nuts, fuel conditioners, gauges, thermometers, thermite, TNT. All of the very, very expensive quick sell items. And some of the items that it drops from there can be also put on the flea market for a lot of money as well. Like the fuel canisters, for example. They're the big ticket items here. There's actually quite a few of these in the basement where we farm, and I'm going to show you all the secret spawns as well, because there is a few secret spawns you guys can farm as well. We'll also be farming sugar, which is a great source of money, condensed milk, and a few other items that are very good for quick sell. So guys, if you're curious, the loadout that I like to run when I do this reserve money route is this. This is the build that I like to run. You can actually pick this build up for under 200,000 rubles, and this is pretty much an AKMN meta, but on a budget. It is pretty much the best in slot. You can change some things if you want to. Comes with 80 ergonomics and 63 recoil. This build will be on my Discord, which is underneath in the comment section. Oh, sorry, underneath in the description of the video. So if you want to join up and grab all my builds and settings and stuff like that, then you're more than welcome to. This is a very, very efficient gun for how cheap it is. Obviously, you're going to need max traders, but you could probably build this without them. Probably be about 400k without them. So if you don't have that, then that's completely up to you. But if you got max traders, then try this gun out if you want to. I use TV110 as this is the most efficient armor in the game, and it's got good slots, shattered mask, M32s, and a tree backpack to fill as much loot as possible. And that is pretty much the loadout, guys. So, we've covered all that now. Let's get into a raid. I'm going to show you how I run my route, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So guys, we just loaded into raid now. We actually spawned right next to the place that we want to loot. I'm going to show you a few things before we go on to there. So guys, the main place that we're going to be looting on this money run is right here at the bunkers. I will show you all of the secret spawns and stuff in just a second. So, first of all, be careful of Gluehawk, because Gluehawk can spawn here. These are called K buildings. There's actually a crate that you can loot just in here. Come through the train station right here. There's a technical supply crate right here, which gives me a lot of goodies most of the time. I like to hit this on the way out of the run towards extract, as it's convenient to go through like the safe way. Like you come all the way through here, you got cover to get to where we're going to. If we don't go to Red Rebel, so that is the first crate right there. Then what you want to do is you want to come all the way around here. Be very mindful, guys, if you are going to loot this crate, as this crate is very open. There's a food crate right here that you can loot. This gives me plenty of sugar and condensed milk at times, and as well as many other items. Honestly, if I were you guys and you are broke and you are trying to do this money run, I would just pick up absolutely everything, because why not? It is all flea market value. Now what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it into the hangars now, or what do you want to call them, the bunkers. No, two things. People miss these crates all the time. There's actually a crate right here that you can get. I highly recommend you take off your armor and your backpack and your gun if you want to loot this, as being heavy will make the jump harder. And pretty much what you want to do is just want to jump up onto the side. If you jump sideways, it will make you jump higher. And if you crouch jump at the same time as jumping, it will also increase your height as well. And then you're able to get this box. Now, depending on your strength level, you might not be able to do this. If you got a buddy with you, he can boost you over and allow you to get this loot. But that is just a few methods that I like to use to get over that wall. Like so. Let me jump all the way back. Now, be careful here on the right. There's actually another spawn. You could crouch just like this and loot the box in between the two things. Another food box. What we want to look out for in these boxes are sugars and condensed milk and saccharoyl tea and stuff like that. Now, there is a crate here you can loot. Sometimes there's going to be spare ammo in there and stuff on this box. I don't typically loot that. Now, be very careful, guys, as Gluhar can be down here sometimes, and that can be a little bit of a pain. But it could also be a profit on the run if he is down here, which is actually really nice. I've actually killed him myself a few times down here. He can just be anywhere from here all the way down there, so just keep that in mind. So, now we're running along here. There used to be loot spawns on these shells. I'm not too sure if BSG took them out, as I haven't seen them in a while. So, first of all... So guys, we're down in the bunkers now. I'm going to quickly show you the keys just again. We've got these keys right here. These keys will open all of the crates that we're going to be looting. There's a lot of loot to be had in these rooms. So, those are the keys. Probably just can bring those up on the screen. So first of all, we're going to go into this room right now. Go in here. Straight away, next to the forklift, there's going to be a box right here. I'm going to loot this. Ration supply crate. This has food. Take absolutely everything, guys. Why the hell not? A lot of this stuff actually surprisingly sells well on the market, so... In my opinion, it's worth picking everything up, and then if you find something better, just replace it later on for whatever item's worth more. Nice vodka. There's a third crate right here if you didn't see it. Just picking absolutely everything up right now. There's a lot of these items actually have got decent value. None of those don't. There's a toolbox right here you can loot. Sometimes you get really good like gauges and stuff from it. Bolts and stuff like that are really nice to get. There's sugar spawns along these boxes here, so make sure you check those. Keep your eyes peeled for those, man. More food. This one is mostly just food in here, guys, but basically you just want to keep your eye out for sugar. If you are needing stream items as well, you can get stream items in these boxes. As you can see there, another stream item. And some quest items too. There's also sugar spawns on this box. And there's one technical supply crate back here that a lot of people miss. As you can see right there, 160,000 ruble profit just like that. And then we're going to move on now. That was the first run right there. Now, let's say there is players here, guys, and you want to, you know, kill them because they're coming down here as well. You can actually jump up all over these boxes and get in, like, nice cheeky angles if you really want to. You can get up there and stuff like that. Be wary, guys, that the grate, like this metal grate is a little bit buggy, and sometimes the bullets get sponged. So sometimes your bullets will, like, do no damage, so bear that in mind. It does work both ways, so if you are shooting someone, you're like, wait, I just shot that guy in the head and he didn't die. Just know it's not you being bad, it's just the way the cages work and the glass with them. Alright, moving on to the second one now. There's more technical supply crates in this one. Fuel conditioner, metal parts, cricket. Nice, that's pretty good. There's a second box right here. We can loot. As you can see, guys, we've only hit 2 areas of this place and we're already full on loot. And that's a pretty nice profit there to be made already. That is the second box. You want to run all the way over here. There's a third box back here. Just going to drop all the user stuff. Another technical supply crate. Propane. When you get like big stuff like this is what you want. Like, all of this stuff is worth so much money. So that's one box right there. Another box here. I'm going to quickly just put this stuff in here. I need to free up some space real quick. That's a ration supply crate. This should be a technical. Okay, this is a medical supply crate. There's 3 different types of them. You can get golden stars and stuff, guys, from here as well, which is really nice. I have got one the other day. And ASCLs if you need them for your quest. That is that area of the map done. Oh, sorry, area of loot done. Now we've got 2 more left. To bear in mind, I have seen Gluhar and his team sit here a lot, guys. So if you do come down here, just be very wary of that. They like to hide in this area. So that's a good thing to note. Coming into this area now. With this crate, you already know the deal. Same old, just loot absolutely everything. Replace what's more valuable, obviously. There'll be a second crate here. I'm gonna spam drop stuff because it's offline, just so you guys can see. Second crate, onto the third crate in this room. More food. A lot of the food, by the way, is actually really good on the market. Like heron and like squash are very good on the flea. PGW, that's like 80k right there and like 2 slots, which is huge. And this is that room done now. You can also shoot the lights out if you want to make it more dark, so you got more security. There's also loot spawns here for like stuff like on interchange, like tubes and motors, etc., etc. Shoot out all these lights. You can literally make it pitch black down here if you want to. All the lights are shootable pretty much. There's going to be mostly medical boxes in here now. This is where I usually get my golden stars and stuff like that. Third box here. And then come over here, and this is the last box of the area. Vaselines as well, which is nice. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much the loot run. It's very simple, as you can see. Doesn't really take any skill. Obviously, when players start farming this, you're going to get more PvP down here. When glue hall's up, it's obviously going to make it a little bit more challenging as well. But that is pretty much the entire loot guide. As you can see, guys, like I have dropped a ton of loot on the floor, but I've easily amassed up to 500k in the matter of like less than 5 minutes. Now, being reserve, obviously getting out is going to be the hardest part. That's why I recommended you to buy the Red Rebel. So what I like to do from here is I like to path through here, come all the way through. Now, depending on what's going on in the raid, like I'll listen out for shots and see what's going on. Gluehard does spawn on the right here, and he has killed me a few times, so be very mindful of that. You can either make the decision now to play it safe and go back underneath and come all the way around to this tower. You go out this tower and then wrap all the way around the side, come all the way up here and go a dome if you want to be super safe. This will obviously take a few minutes, but the likelihood of you surviving is going to be much more. Or if you want to be risky like I am, I usually just run up here, go straight through there, go into the buildings and go straight down into D2 and extract. There is also a extract that you can take. I'm going to take you to it now. This is called the Hermetic extract. You can also do this. You could hide your backpack by that little doorway right there. Run all along here. Bearing in mind, this is risky. You can hit these duffels and stuff on the way if you want to. But there's a good chance this could get you killed as well, as it is a risky path. If you want it to be safe, you could come through the building and then use the window that's right here to get some cover. For the example of video, I'm just trying to keep it as quick as possible. So what you want to do is you come in here like so. Slam this button, hit the toolbox that's right there, and then you have like a 3-minute timer to go all the way back to where we just were, which is the Hermetic bunkers. Alright, so we're back at the Hermetic bunker now, guys. So if you would like to extract, you will see this light green here from the button that we pulled. I think the timer is around 3 minutes that you have to get from there to here. Like I said, you can dump your backpack here and come back to save on weight, which makes you, in the long term, faster. And you can basically extract right here. The extractions are at 16 seconds, and that is pretty much it for the Hermetic extraction. There's a good chance by the time you've hit all the bunkers that a scav or a player has actually hit Hermetic. Because right now, if you guys didn't know, when you hit Hermetic, it actually spawns raiders in over by the cave buildings, which is here, which people like to farm for rubles. So that is also another thing to note, if you guys didn't know. So, good chance on the run, this is all going to be looted, this whole building, and there's going to be people camping D2. So basically what you want to do is you want to come down here. If you want to be greedy, you can hit this duffel right here, and you can hit this duffel. I'm not going to show this door or this door, as these keys are more expensive and make the run complicated. You can check this, as there is a tank battery spawn there as well. Basically, so, when you come down the staircase, players like to sit here, here. They love to camp in all of this area, down this hallway, in these side rooms, down here, and just wait for you. There's 3 crates down here you can also loot, guys, that I like to loot on my run, because I usually take D2. They're very good crates. There's a technical, a rations, and a medical, I'm pretty sure, down here. These crates obviously can make you good money as well. Syringe is like 30k, it's pretty solid. And then a ration crate. But the likelihood of you dying down here is going to be increased, so if you wanted to, you could run nighttime raids, and that would decrease the likelihood of you dying, as there's less players on nighttime. But as you can see, guys, there's a lot of spots to camp down here. People love camping D2 on this map, so bear that in mind. So basically what you want to do is come through here. Beware of your surroundings, obviously. Break the glass. Open up this door. Pull the lever like so. That will turn on the power, which then allows us to head to D2. what you want to do is, you want to come back this way. The way we came down the staircase. Walk all the way up here, like so. Then what we're going to do is just going to wrap down the staircase. Also, to keep in mind, if you are watching the video still, this may help you out. People like to camp on this door, on this box here, and on this box right there. So just be careful of that. There's a lot of extra campers that do these cheesy things. Careful of that corner as well. Come through here. Be careful of this. People like to prone here and camp you. Same behind this door. And right there. And then what you want to do is come through all the way through here. Now this is the spot that's very camped as well. I like to shoot the glass out. You have two things you can do. If you cleared it and there's no players, perfect. So, you can either run along the wall here on the left or along the wall on the right. If you guys didn't know, the audio breaks when you do this, and people that are camping over here won't be able to hear you. So it's actually very handy. If you were to walk along the wood, they'll be able to hear you much easier. You come up all the way up here. Careful, people can jump onto the spot and camp there as well. If someone is camping here, guys, just be mindful because they'll keep this door open, and same for this door, and just scope the hallway. I have seen people hide in this corner behind the door as well, so just keep that in mind. And then this area obviously gets camped a lot as well. What I like to do is, if I see the door open, I just make a run for it, like a psycho. Check the corners like so. Go like this. See if I'm clear. There's also some loot spawns you can check as well, right here like so, and right there. There's also a military cable spawn on the floor there. People like to boost up onto this light, so keep that in mind. People can also prone behind this pipe. There's also a duffel that you can loot here if you want to. If you want to get a little bit of extra money. But honestly, you'll be full from the run anyway. Check these corners for campers. People can sit on this television here. Well, they can do it, but yeah, you get the point. There is a duffel, two jackets, and I'm pretty sure there's an intel spawn on the floor here somewhere too. So keep your eye out for that. Come through here. Should be very mindful of corners. People can jump up onto this. Sideways and camp you, so keep that in mind. And then press this button. This will open the door. We'll come all the way back here. This is a tip to use when you're on a raid, just in case someone's pushing you. Come all the way back so you don't get the audio of the thing opening. All the way through. And boom, that was the D2 extraction. So yeah guys, that is my reserve money run. I do this all the time on stream when I'm down bad and want to mix it up. If you guys have liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this video has helped you out, then I'm glad it's helped you. Personally, I think this is a great money run method, this wipe, and it will last all the way throughout the wipe, as a lot of the items that you find in there are 1, quick sell value, and 2, have value later into the wipe. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you do all those things I asked. Also guys, if you would like to do the loadout that I am using here, I'm using an AK-103 for around 180 rubles, 180k rubles, which is very cheap. The build to this is on my Discord, and you do need max traders. I like to run TV110 as it's cheap and efficient. Bring whatever backpack you think is better, and I like to run M32s and a Shattered Mask, as this is a very cheap loadout and it's a very efficient. Like I said, that is pretty much the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I've just been crazy on the Twitch recently, so I'll hopefully be more consistent with the YouTube soon. And yeah, have a great evening, guys.